Okay, this is going to be a brief video on ESI Media Manager setup for the first time. A few things I'm going to go with before we get started. You had to have purchased the Media Manager admin license from ESI. Call them first to get your license activated before you start. Okay, after that has been done, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to log into your ESI COM server or 900. This is not compatible with the E-Class and X-Class series. IP server 900 and COM servers only. You're going to want to log into your PBX. It's going to be the same setup if you have a 900 or if you have a COM server. First thing you're going to want to do is go in and check and make sure your license is there before you get started. You're going to come down here to IP programming, license programming, and you should see Media Manager right here. Okay, that should be enabled or set to 1. Okay, so once you do that, you want to come up here to Advanced Feature Authorization. And I'm just going to use my phone here, extension 1000, as the guinea pig. You just want to come over here and click on Media Manager, Media Manager Admin. And depending on what you're using Media Manager for, is it for audio call logging or just SMDR records? Whichever one you're using it for, click on SMDR records. Media Manager comes with that. Audio call logging is an optional license purchase. So if you don't have audio call logging purchased, don't worry about checking the box because it will do you no good. Hit your save button down here. And then send your programming. I'm not going to send programming at this point because I already have it activated. So now that you have SMDR checked or call recording checked, whichever one you're going to use, you're going to want to come down here to IP programming, or I'm sorry, my fault, system programming, SMDR. You're going to want to change the SMDR output to store on ASC. Okay, so it's going to dump all of your data on your ASC card in your phone system. You want to leave the format set to standard. Okay, no sense in changing it. Save and send your programming changes. Just like so. We'll go ahead and send changes. While that's being done, what we'll do now is we need to go to the reseller's website and download the software. Click on software. Then you should see ESI Media Manager right here in blue. Okay, you got two different versions of Media Manager. You got the demo version, you got the regular version. We want to download the regular version. Just save it somewhere here on your computer so you can find it. We want to show it in a folder. I show it right there. We want to double click that, and run the application. You can just hit run. Some PCs in different environments will make you run it as administrator. You'll have to get with your network administrator to run it with admin rights. Not always. Click on agree. Next, 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 and it will install the software. Now the Media Manager download is actually a 3-part file. You can download VIP7 with this, Video Viewer, and Media Manager all in one. We're just focusing on Media Manager at this time, so I'm going to unclick VIP7. I'm going to check on Media Manager, and I'm going to hit Next. Okay, now you can close this out. Get rid of this. Go ahead and stay logged into your phone system just in case. Now, one thing I will remind you of is whatever extension you're using for your Media Manager, you have to have a password on that phone. You don't physically have to use it, but you need to go into Program 5.4 via the telephone and set up a password. Typically make it the extension number of the phone so that it's very simple. My phone's password is set to 1000, so it matches my extension. It just keeps it simple. You should see a new icon right down here somewhere showing your Media Manager. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire this Media Manager up. Depending on how much stuff you have stored in Media Manager will be based on how much time it takes for it to come up. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to look at our extension settings. Okay, it should have already found your NSP right here. Okay, extension number 1000, voicemail password 1000. So it knows where to go retrieve the data from. If I hit OK, it's going to say no extension settings have changed. That's okay. Just hit cancel. Now we should be able to come over here to our all data. And as you can see, it has populated various different things of incoming calls, outgoing calls. If we have audio call logging, we'll see that data right here. 2 totally separate animals. Okay, this audio call logging is automatically recording of calls. This SMDR data call activity, this is just for incoming, outbound, transferred calls, things like that, so that you can track what's going on within the phone system. You can come over here on this side right here. You can select individual extensions. Okay, if you just want to look at what 1000 did today, just click on there. It will sort it all out for you. You can change the direction of if it was an inbound call, an outbound call, something that was transferred, what line it went out on, what the phone number was that you dialed, what the phone number was that called into you, and the name. Got some optional information over here, but this is really irrelevant at this point. Gives you the duration of the call. If I just want to see how many outbound calls extension 1000 made today, I click on outbound. It sorts everything out, shows all of my outbound calls. Okay. As you can tell, I make a lot of phone calls. Okay, you can search via time of day in 1 hour increments. 2-hour increments, 30-minute, 4-hour. You can select certain dates up here. Okay. Also, you can come over here and you can save the results as a CSV file. So if you need to save the results and send them to the office manager or the owner of the company showing that someone is doing what they're supposed to be doing, you can do that right here. Okay, save them as a CSV file. You can set your user settings to update this list every so many minutes. You can take this all the way down to 1. Okay, and it'll update every minute. You can take it back up to 5, and it'll update every 5 minutes. Okay, pretty simple. If you want to archive this data somewhere, you can set your auto archiving on, where it will archive this data to a file folder somewhere on the network. You have to get with your network administrator on where they would want that saved. Okay, so that it doesn't just store everything up in Media Manager. You could do this daily, you can do it weekly, you can do it monthly, and you can do it on a certain time if you want. Okay, how many records does it keep? Okay, you can change that. So pretty simple on auto archiving. You don't have to do it, but it's recommended. And that's pretty much the lowdown of Media Manager. Fairly simple to install. Few simple steps. Get your licenses activated first. Install your software. Configure your phone system on who will be using Media Manager. One simple note I will tell you about: you can only have one Media Manager admin per phone system. Okay? That's going to be the end of this video. Stay tuned for more daily, weekly ESI videos.